Namaste, beautiful. Welcome to Yoga is the Answer. Today the question is, what is a different and dynamic way I can move tension and toxicity out of my mind and body? And this approximately 50-minute unconventional yoga class is the answer. This class is open to practitioners of all levels. It is weird, it is fun, and it is detoxing, it is opening, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. So what we're going to do, we're going to shake and bounce and swing out everything that we need to get out. So we're going to be consciously removing any toxicity that's in us, and we're going to be using our breath, we're going to be using our body, we're going to be using our mind to get deep into all of our body parts in a significantly shorter amount of time than I usually take to get so deep because of the methods we are using to do so, which once again are unconventional. So please approach the class with an open mind, and I guarantee you your mind will be even more open by the time we finish, as will your body, and both will be quite connected. You'll feel clean and ready to tackle the rest of your day, week, month, year, life. I know, it's a big promise, but I'm confident that it is true. So anyway, when you are ready, I will meet you standing on the mat. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's start with some grounding. So let's just take our feet hip-width distance apart. Take the hands to heart center. Bow the head slightly, close down the eyes. We're just going to take a minute to come into the body. So just bring attention to the top of the head. And then coming into the body, bringing the attention down to the face, the whole head, the back of the head, and down the neck. Bringing attention to the shoulders, down the arms to the elbows, down the forearms to the wrists. Feel the hands pressing against each other. Feel every finger. And bringing the attention back to the chest, to the upper back, down the spine to the middle back, and the belly. Keep moving down to the lower back, and the space below the belly button. Bringing awareness to the hips, to the glutes, to the hip flexors, the pelvis. Bringing attention to the quads and the hamstrings, all the way down to the knees. Keep moving down the calves and the shins till we reach the ankles. And bring the attention to the tops of the feet, into the soles of the feet, feeling the feet grounding into the floor. Notice the toes gripping the floor, helping you to stand. Feel that sense of grounding. Imagine that there are roots coming out from the bottoms of the feet into the earth. They go all the way down to the center of the earth and wrap around, grounding you to the core of the earth. Feel the self present in the body, that connection between body and soul, between body, mind, and soul, as we're using our mind to bring attention. And let's trust that the connection will grow even deeper as we begin to move. And if we want, we can go ahead and blink open the eyes. Otherwise, we can keep the eyes closed. And drop the hands down. And now we are going to begin to shake it out. So let's start with the feet. And we're simply going to shake out the feet. Just imagining that everything that we want to release is getting released in the feet. And we can kind of like stomp them into the floor. Just do whatever feels right for you. Shaking, stomping. Using the mind. You can kind of like be playful and dancey with it if you want to. And of course we're moving the legs already, but let's bring the attention up the legs. So moving up from the ankles to the lower parts of the legs. And we can kind of like shake the calves a little bit, kind of loosening them up, shaking the calves. And to the knees, kind of like shaking out the knees. Maybe we can like, what is it one called? And then bringing the attention up to the upper legs, shaking them out. And I'll try to loosen up, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And then coming to the hips, to this entire area, the pelvis, the butt. You can shake, 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 shake. And get everything out that you need to get out. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Anything that's clinging to you, shake it off. Like there's a bug on you and you don't want to touch it, so you're trying to shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. I heard that song playing when I was in the supermarket before I came back here, and then I was having this idea, I should do this shaking off thing, and I didn't even put the two together for like several minutes. Like, oh, I just heard that song. All right, let's move to the belly. And shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake, shake, shake. So you can kind of like move the shoulders up and down, moving back and forth. Maybe like move it all together. So we're kind of like twisting. Shake, 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 shake. Again, just doing anything intuitively that kind of like you feel like is shaking off anything you need to shake off. Shake, 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 shake. Now moving up to the chest. Shake it out. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I guess we have to get the shoulders at the same time, pretty much. We can go sideways, we can go forward. Shake it off, shake it off. I hope most of your eyes are closed. And let's get the arms in there, shaking the arms, however feels good. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And you can keep like, combining the other body parts that we already covered as we're shaking and kind of shake it all together. And get the hands, shake the hands. You can make sounds if you want to. If you want, you can kind of like open your mouth and shake it, shake it, shake it. And as we do that, let's move to the head. Shaking the head. The weirder you can look and sound, the more you're going to shake off any kind of like fear of judgment, right? Like, I don't know if there's anybody watching you, but there's people watching me, right? So I have to be shaking off that fear of judgment. Shake it off, shake it off. Be weird with it. A little bit longer. Stop. Take the feet hip width distance apart. Again, take the hands back to heart center. And feel the difference. If you want, we can breathe in through the nose. And let's breathe out the mouth. 4 more times. Two more. Allow the hands to come back to the sides. And let's move into bouncing. Let's bounce it down. So let's slowly start bouncing it down with the feet turned out slightly more than hip width distance apart, because we are going to bounce all the way down until we reach our malasana and keep bouncing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bounce 3 times as we inhale, then we're going to exhale as we turn the feet In, place the hands down and come up into a standing forward fold, and we're going to keep going like that until I say stop. Ready? And bounce, 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 up. Bounce, 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 up. Inhale, 3, up. Inhale, 3, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Bounce, 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 up. 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 3 more. Bounce, 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 up. Bounce, 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 up. Last one. Bounce, 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 up. Grab onto opposite elbows and bounce it down. Bounce it over to the left. Bounce it over to the right. Keep going, bouncing however feels good for you. Left, right, center, whatever. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Feel the benefit of the bounce. We can be either breathing through the nose, we can be using Ujjayi breath, we can be breathing in through the nose and sometimes out through the mouth to really try and get out anything we need to get out using that detoxing breath. All right, and let's place the hands down, come up onto the toes, and let's bounce it back into a downward facing dog, and then bounce in our downward facing dog. Go. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, downward dog. Keep bouncing, whatever that means to you. So you can be kind of like bouncing like I am, pushing the shoulders down, getting a deeper hamstring stretch as we bring the shoulders down. And keep bouncing while I'm talking. We're going to move into 3-legged dog. So we're going to bounce 3 times in our 3-legged dog as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to step forward between the hands with the right foot. Okay? And let's go. Inhale, bounce, 2, 3. Exhale, step between the hands, take the left knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, place the hands onto the knee. Exhale, a little break, and now move back to bouncing. You can be breathing as you wish as we bounce here in our low lunge. So a really nice way to work out that back hip flexor here. Just bouncing into it. Yeah? Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Keep going until I say stop. Trying to get deeper. Allowing the bouncing to really just loosen up the hip flexor. Sending that message that it can go deeper. And then moving into that space that was created. Creating more space, moving into that space. You get it. Yeah. And when I get to 1, we're going to move it back into a half split, and we're going to bounce in our half split. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And move it back to half split. And find our bouncing with the upper body, bouncing into the top leg. Bounce, bounce, bounce. See, you can feel how our hamstring, the right hamstring, is loosening up as we bounce into it. In a different kind of way than it does when we're static, right? Using the power of the bounce. Keep it going. Use the breath, breathing into the right hamstring. Use the mind. So we are connecting our minds to our body. And let's stop the bouncing, tuck the back toes. Inhale, again, bounce 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and exhale, bring the right foot down. And let's do the other side. Inhale, left foot up, bounce it 3 times. And exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Take the right knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale, place the hands onto the left knee and exhale. And begin to bounce. Release the tension in the right hip flexor. At first, you might want to try and resist the bouncing. Yeah, you'll notice it do that if you bring your attention to it. So allow it to surrender to the bounce. And once you find that surrender to the bounce, you go deeper. And even deeper. Use the breath. Exhaling out everything that we're bouncing out. Inhaling, finding the space, finding the tension. Exhaling, moving it out. And again, as I count down from 5 to 1, we are going to move back into our half split and bounce in our half split on the left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move it back and bounce it down. Moving the chest toward the left leg. Feeling the hamstring loosen. Using the breath, using the inhale to find the tension. Using the exhale to release the tension. Using the mind to release the tension. Using the bounce to release the tension. A little bit longer. Feel the tension melting away. It's nice, isn't it? Bye, tension. All right, stop the bouncing, tuck the back toes, inhale, lift the left foot up, bounce it 3 times. And exhale, bring it down. Let's do something similar, but we're going to go into lizard lunge this time. All right, so again, let's take the right foot up, inhale and bounce it 3 times. And exhale and step into a lizard lunge, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Bring the left knee down, untuck the back toes. Take the forearms down if possible, otherwise stay up onto the hands and bounce the hips down toward the mat. This time we're getting a different opening in the hip, right? So we're feeling it more in our right hip flexor this time rather than our left. And continuing to use the inhales to find that tension. Continuing to use the exhales to release it. Use the mind to consciously release that tension. Tell that hip flexor not to resist the power of the bounce. And stop for a second. Now we're going to inhale, take the left foot into the right hand. And take the right knee out to the side as we bounce the left foot toward the glutes. Trying to go deeper with every bounce, using the bouncing to get that nice stretch of the left quad. Bounce it out, bounce it out. Use the inhale to find any tension. Use the exhale to release. Releasing tension in the quads, releasing tension in the right hip flexor. Releasing tension in the mind. A little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Release the left foot, tuck the toes, and inhale, reach the right foot up into three-legged dog. Bounce it 3 times, and exhale, bring it down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift the left foot up, bounce it 3 times. Exhale, step the left foot in between, to the left of the left hand. Untuck the back toes, bring the right knee down, and come down onto the forearms. Otherwise, stay onto the hands and bounce the hips down. So we really want to be focusing on bouncing down, right? We don't want to be bouncing up, because the whole point is to go deeper into the stretch, right? Not to bounce away from it. You want to bounce into it. Bringing our attention to the left hip flexor. This is why we started with grounding, so that we are aware of the body. So when I say bring the attention there, we've already brought the attention to all the parts of the body, so we can bring it there. And then we can use our breath. Release that tension. We can use our mind. Release the tension. Surrender to the bounce. A little bit longer now. And 3, 2, 1. You know where we're going. We are inhaling, reaching for the right foot with the left hand. We're allowing the left knee to come out, down toward the floor, and we are bouncing the right foot toward the glutes. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Feeling the left hip flexor, feeling the right hip flexor, feeling the right quad, all releasing its tension as we use the bouncing, we use the breath. Beautiful release. Yes. Exhale through the mouth when you need to. Breathe it out, bounce it out. A little bit longer now. And 3, 2, 1, and release the right foot down, tuck the back toes, inhale, reach the left foot up and bounce it 3 times. And exhale, bring it down. I'm going to turn around so I'm facing you on the first side. And again, we are going to lift the right foot up, bounce it 3 times. And we're going to step in between the hands and come into a side lunge. Here we go. Inhale, bounce it 3 times. 2, 3. Exhale, step between the hands. Rotate into a side lunge. Take the hands to heart center and bounce it here. If you are up higher, please make sure that we're trying to keep our heel down here. Yeah, so maybe that means that we're up here. So in that case, you can put the hands onto the floor. So otherwise, it's a lot on the legs. If your legs are strong enough, go for it. But if you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Please put the hands down to help you, because this is more about releasing tension in the hip flexors than building strength in the legs today. right? I mean, you can do whatever you want, but that is my suggestion. Yeah. Dun, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's see if we can turn the right foot out a little bit more. Yeah. Bring the left foot back slightly more. Yes. See if it's like two different kinds of sensations as we're opening in two different ways in our hip flexors here. And last 3, 2, 1. Place the left hand down, take the right hand up, twisting into Sadhu pose, and we're going to bounce in our Sadhu pose. We can take the hand to the hip if we want to, otherwise you can leave it out, bouncing the left hip down toward the floor, feeling that nice stretch in the outside of the left hip. Woo! Sighing it out whenever we need to. Using the breath, using the mind. And last 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the front, tuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the right foot up, bounce it 3 times. And exhale, bring it down. And I'm going to keep facing this way. Let's inhale, reach the left foot up, bounce it 3 times. And exhale, step the left foot between the hands and rotate over to the left. Take the hands to heart center and bounce it here in our left side Skandasana. Keep it bouncing. Rotate the right foot out slightly. Rotate the left foot out slightly. And keep the bouncing going. Beautiful. Keep using the breath. Keep using the mind. Notice if you are holding tension that doesn't need to be there. Okay? Notice if your body is resisting the bounce, resisting the opening. And then remind it not to. Using the mind, using that connection between the mind and the body. And a little bit longer. Rotating into Sadhu in 3, 2, 1. Place the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left hand up. And exhale down into Sadhu pose. Bounce it out here in Sadhu. For me, this is the hardest one, right? It's like, okay, I said I was doing more opening than strengthening, but here we are. Also, this is where I have the most tension right now, is in my outside of my hips. So it's necessary. Keep it bouncing. Sigh it out. All right, and 3, 2, 1. Rotate back to the front, tuck the back toes. Inhale, reach the left foot up, bounce it 3 times. And exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. And now let's come down onto the knees. And now we are going to swing it out. So we're going to swing out our camels. Yeah, so that we can get into the back a little bit before we close out. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to inhale. We're going to swing the left hand up and over to the right behind us. as we take the right hand to the right heel, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to sit down onto the heels. We're going to take the left hand to the left heel. We're going to inhale and swing the other direction, and exhale, come down, keep swinging. Inhale to the right, exhale down. Inhale to the left, exhale down. Inhale, right, exhale, down. Inhale, left, exhale, 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 down. Last one, inhale, right, exhale, down. Inhale, left, exhale, down. Beautiful. And let's now just, as we are sitting here on our heels, let's just swing the arms to just kind of swing out the back a little bit. So we're doing this in place of taking our reclined twists, okay? So a little bit more swinging. You can be letting the hands flop around. Let's take this time to sigh out anything that we need to sigh out. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's take a moment here before we go into our Shavasana just to kind of feel. So place the hands onto the thighs, face up, close down the eyes, and just notice how you feel. Feel the energy moving through the veins, moving through the chakras. Allow the breath to slow down. And see if you can keep the eyes closed and find your way into Shavasana. Taking the feet to the corners of the mat. Lying down. Letting your hair down if it feels good. Allow the hands to rest by the sides. And let's relax the entire body, starting with the tips of the toes. Relaxing the toe joints. Relaxing the tops of the feet and the soles of the feet. Relaxing the ankles. Relaxing the shins and the calves. Relaxing the knees and the backs of the knees. Relaxing the quads and the hamstrings. Relaxing the hips and the hip flexors, the pelvis and the glutes. Relaxing the sex and the tailbone. Relaxing the lower back and the space below the belly button. Relaxing the middle back and the space around the belly button. Relaxing the stomach. Relaxing the ribs, the chest, the lungs, the heart. Relaxing the shoulder blades and the whole upper back. Relaxing the collarbone. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the upper arms, the elbows, the insides of the elbows. Relaxing the lower arms and the wrists. Relaxing the backs of the hands and the palms of the hands. Relaxing all the fingers and all the knuckles and all the tips of the fingers. Relaxing the whole neck, the front, sides, and the back. Relaxing the ears. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing the mouth, the lips, the teeth, and the tongue. Relaxing the cheeks and the cheekbones. Relaxing the nose. Relaxing the eyes and the eye sockets. Relaxing the eyebrows and the space between the eyebrows. Relaxing the forehead. Relaxing the temples, the back of the head. Relaxing the crown of the head. And reaching up above the crown of the head to relax that space. Reaching outside of the body to relax the aura. And resting in this deeply relaxed state. Take the next inhale a bit deeper, calling the self back into the body. Beginning to find movement in the fingers and the toes and the wrists and the ankles. Interlacing the fingers, reaching them up over the head, and taking the feet, reaching them the opposite direction from the hands, and inhaling deeply. Inhaling more. One last time, let's sigh out everything that no longer serves you. Go. Continuing to keep the eyes closed, or roll over onto the left side, using the arm as a pillow underneath the head. Continuing to keep the eyes closed, sit on up into a cross-legged position. Take the hands to the knees. Take one more moment to observe. Notice the difference between the start of the practice and now. Take the hands to heart center. Rub the hands together, creating heat. Place the heat from the hands over the eyes, cupping the eyes up, opening, close the eyes beneath the hands. Close the eyes, take the hands back together, rub them together. Take the heat and spread it over the face, and down the neck, and down the arms, and down the torso, down the legs, into the feet. And take the hands to heart center. Bow your head slightly in gratitude, thanking yourself for being here, for taking this time for yourself to connect and to release. And when you're ready, you can blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for trusting me and allowing me to guide you. If you have any kinds of questions, comments, concerns, please let me know in the comment section, particularly if there is anything that you were confused about or found difficult, so that I may hopefully guide you and help it to be less difficult the next time. Thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you in the next class. With so much love. Namaste.